reviewing that homeschooling should be abolished. So, first of all, if homeschooling is abolished in California, there's nothing that stops those families from moving out of the state. And even if we try to change the law, there's too many people. In fact, California, the number of kids that are homeschooled from 2017 to 2018 is around 198,000. So how are you going to get a bunch of people to go into these homes like they did in that statement that she made where they checked the home and the mom wasn't doing anything? How are you going to go into 198,000 homes to check on these kids to make sure the parents are doing what they said they would be doing? Also, homeschooling does not infringe on a child's social skills. There's nothing restricting homeschooled children from interacting with others and building relationships. In fact, I found that the homeschooled children score higher on social tests. In one of the studies in July 2000, the Discovery Institute, a Seattle-based think tank, published an extensive report on homeschooling written by Dr. Patricia Lyons. She described several controlled studies comparing the social skills of homeschoolers and non-homeschoolers. The homeschoolers scored as well-adjusted. In one study, trained counselors viewed videotapes in mixed groups of homeschooled and schooled children at play. The counselors didn't know the status of each child, and the results, the homeschooled children demonstrated fewer behavioral problems. Dr. Lyons' conclusion is that there is no basis to question the social development of homeschooled children. Also, homeschooled children aren't limited to building relationships with people just because they aren't going to school like the average majority of children. Homeschooled kids are out and about in their community every day, going to museums, parks, stores, galleries, and shows. They interact with local merchants, relatives, store clerks, librarians, and artists on a daily basis. They develop relationships with kids and senior citizens and all ages in between. There's no artificial barriers drawn where learning should occur. Learning is simply a part of living. Also, my opponent stated that not only do they lack social skills, but they lack academic skills, and that is false. Homeschoolers actually perform better academically. Studies show homeschoolers score better on tests than kids in public and private schools, and also college acceptance rates for homeschoolers are higher. In one of the studies, homeschooled students typically score above average on standardized tests in the SAT and ACT compared to their public school counterparts. Impressively, many homeschoolers complete 1 to 2 years of junior college before they turn 18 years old and admit to the top universities across the nation without ever having taken the SAT or ACT. And that is because they get higher quality education because it's a one-on-one interaction with a teacher or parent rather than being distracted by all the kids inside the classroom. And as far as the college applications, in a study done by Harvard, the report suggests that college admissions officers and deans find that the homeschooled students' portfolios to be more extensive and more innovative as compared to their peers. That's because they're going out and learning instead of sitting in a classroom writing the same thing as every other kid next to them. So they can go more in-depth about their life and the things that they're learning. Some other points I'd like to make is that homeschooling should not be abolished because it helps kids who are bullied kind of have a scapegoat from those kids that are bullying them. And bullying isn't like a life lesson that everyone needs to experience. So it's not like taking their children away from a life lesson, it's helping them